Do it now. Otherwise, it's going to be too late. Envision yourself 5 years from now. You're still at that same job. You're still in that same relationship. You're still in that same situation. Things are compounded over time. If you don't do it now, it's going to be too late. You have to be preemptive, and it's time to start making changes in our everyday lives. We wait for the perfect time to make changes, but now is the perfect time. The energies are conducive to this. If you don't do it now, it's just going to be too late. You might have been on your journey and you've been making changes over the past few years. And you see some people, they're still doing the same thing. They're still at the same job complaining about it. They're still in the same relationship with a narcissist. They're still complaining about it. They're still in the same situation. They're still in the same place. And they're still complaining about it. As our frequencies continue to rise, we cannot deny the truth. And the truth is inside each and every one of us. And we have to be what we were born to be. We are who we are. And you have to be true to yourself. Start living a life that's more true to yourself, and start doing it today, because as these energies continue to rise up, it's going to be harder and harder to deny yourself. It's going to become harder and harder to deny the life that you are supposed to live. The more that we give our energy away, we give our energy away to things that aren't worth anything at all. The most important thing in this life is being true to yourself, and start living a life that you value. Start living a life of quality. But if we don't wait, if we continue to wait and we don't change right now, this is the month to do it. This is the time to do it. This is the time to make these changes. Otherwise, it's just going to be too late. Think about it. You could feel it inside of you. If I reflect on my journey and I look at where I am and where I was maybe 5 years ago, and I took that life and I put it in my frequency right now, it's no longer a match, and you're going to get sick. The more that you are out of tune, the more that you're out of alignment, you continue to get sick, and your body disagrees with your situation. People come and people go. Things rise, things fall. Every single day, we make changes. The only thing that's constant is change. Be preemptive and make the change today. It's a lot easier than when the change is forced upon you. Your body is telling you when you're at the workplace, when you're stuck in the relationship, when you're in a situation, when you're in a living environment. We can't live a life like that any longer. Now is the time. It's time to do it today, not tomorrow. Now, are you ready for change? Let us know in the comments. Have you made changes over the past 5 years? And if you think about it and you put yourself back, think about it. Would you be able to deal with that situation? You had that job, you had that relationship. How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel great inside, or does it make you feel sick? It's time to take ownership. We have to take ownership of our everyday lives. We have to lead by example, and we have to start making changes, and make those changes today. This is the month to do it. Make changes in all 3 phases of life: physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's time for each and every one of us to live our everyday lives the way that we intended it. Over the course of time, we start to go down the wrong path. If there are 2 ships and the two ships are moving forward. And at some point, one of those ships just veers off just slightly. Over the course of the next few hours, that ship is way off course. Little things in your everyday life can throw you off course. It could happen in the workplace. It could happen in a relationship. It could happen anywhere. Always be true to yourself. You have to be true to yourself, and you have to start living a life that is true to yourself. Start living a life that's in alignment, because when you're out of alignment, your body is going to tell you, and your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. The truth of you. This is the month that we find the truth that's inside of each and every one of us. And God is revealing the truth of you to the world. It's time to get up on the main stage. It's time to embrace who you came here to be. You didn't come here to live a life on your knees. You came here for greatness. We're here for excellence. We all have opportunities. Make the most of them. You don't want to wake up one day and realize that opportunity has passed you by. It's time to start the march. Let's go, Light Warriors. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Let us know in the comments, what are the changes that you'll be making this month? It gets to a point as the frequencies rise. Anyone could make a shift in a second, but you have to find it, and you have to put yourself in the frequency that there is no more time for this. There's no more time for nonsense. It's time to make changes. It's time to embrace the reality that you came here to experience. Enough of it. Because think about it. Can you put up with this for another year? For another 5 years? People out there, they're worried about a 5-year plan. What's your 5-year plan? They don't get it. The plan is today. The plan is about now. This has always been about the power of now. Make a change and become 1% better, because your course is going to be greater. And if you go off course by 1%, you're going to be way, way off course by the end of this year. We seen it last year. Did you see it last year? Let us know in the comments. There could be people, they might have went the wrong way, and they're way off course right now. Some people go the wrong way. Some people stay in the same place, and some people are improving every single day. Which one are you? Let us know in the comments. Stay focused. If you want to improve your everyday life physically, mentally, and spiritually, why don't you click the subscribe button? We're here every single day. We have a live stream tonight. Join us. Let's become great. It's time for the saints to come marching in. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, Light Warriors, just keep going.